Ready? Start. While stabilization of prices in the concern of the government, an equally vital and important concern of the government is the keeping up of the continuity of the economic development. The House would probably agree with me that these two things would have to be balanced, and the problem, therefore, is not to consider prices isolated from economic development, but the problem is to get these two phenomena married to each other and keep the balance between these two married partners straight in both development and instability. That should be our problem, and that should be the solution. I welcome very greatly the suggestions which have come forward to facilitate this marriage of prices with economic development. Controls are no doubt possible to some extent, but as I said earlier, even the Ranganatham committee felt that no amount of physical control will deliver the goods if the implementing machinery is not up to the same standard as the standard of the control we want to have. Therefore, as a better solution to this problem, rather than having wholesale physical control, we want that the extension of cooperative trading centers should provide an answer to this problem, and we would like to give the maximum facilities for this extension of cooperative trading sector. Definite schemes have been formulated by the government, but I would also like to say here that some of these voluntary organizations, like the Citizens Council and such other organizations, if they could take up the work of providing a chain of consumer cooperative stores, they could formulate a scheme for doing some such thing in the economic sphere. Government would be certainly agreeable to provide them with all possible facilities for opening these shops. Large scale impact of the cooperative movement in the retail sector provides the best possible sanction in the present circumstances to keep a check on prices, and government effort is to be supplemented not only by this expansion in trading in the cooperative sector, but the government effort in keeping the price line has also to be supplemented to a great extent and reinforced by an effective public opinion. After all, democracy without public opinion does not carry us anywhere. Public education and democracy are two patterns in which full-fledged democracy functions. Without public education, democratic implementations are not understood, and vice versa. Without a democratic pattern of society, this public education does not have much meaning. Therefore, public concern over rise in prices has got to be created. Though all the members have expressed their concern over rise in prices, and people outside also have expressed their concern, I must confess that the cohesive body of public opinion against profiteering and speculative activity of traders in essential commodities has yet to be felt. If it has to have practical effort and without dividing themselves on party lines, members of parliament should also play a very effective role through their own parties